I'm here with Patrick McGrath, who is Director of Technology for Ripfactory. Ripfactory is not a household word, but you have done a fabulous training session here for the CEDIA UK. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can give our readers and especially our institutional readers a little bit of an insight into what Ripfactory is all about.
Sure. Well, I guess the presentation certainly encapsulates most of what we're about. We're definitely not a household name, but definitely if you talk to most of the major server manufacturers, they work with us alongside developing their solutions to provide a better digital media experience. So we look at development as one side of our business, where we develop the platforms that enable digital rights management playout, digital music playout, presentation on screen. So I guess we're the backroom boys, if you want to call it that, to enable those nice user interfaces that you see on the floor of the show today.
Yeah, there are a lot of media servers here. Mm-hmm. What exactly do you do for these companies to make it sort of user-friendly for the end user?
Sure. Well, one of our key items that we try and address with all of our clients is that of cross-compatibility. We've seen very clearly in the early days that, for example, one MP3 file on a certain device is not the same MP3 file as on another device, and we realize that people want upgrade paths and they want to buy bigger media servers, and we want to enable that. So certainly we attempt to make standards compliance across the way. So as if you upgrade your device or you change your device in 2 years' time to take advantage of a new platform or new playout, that it will be compatible. So the first stage that they ask us about is certainly cross-compatibility. The second stage they say as well, what format should we be supporting? Is MP3 good enough for today, or do we need to look at lossless going forward, which provides better sonic quality? And how
lossless, for some of the readers that don't understand, maybe you can define that.
Sure. Well, there's two camps. Everybody's familiar with MP3. Yeah. MP3 is known as a lossy codec. That means that it will not always sound as perfectly good as your original CD. If you take a lossless codec or a lossless way to get the compressed audio in a digital format, it will make sure that it is what we call bit for bit. In other words, it's exactly the same as the original CD audio track, and again the same in digital. So it's the best listening experience, it's the best quality achievable, and it can actually be better quality than a traditional CD player because it doesn't rely on the mechanisms and the lasers that CDs use. So it is the best quality available.
And what you do is you advise people between the different formats so that there's compatibility between the older
Absolutely, the older
sound
formats. Yeah, and to future-proof them in a way. To look at, well, what is Microsoft going to be doing in 2 years, and how do we support that? You know, what is the Linux operating system? How is it going to apply to your platform? And how do we present that information to the customer? The very important thing is metadata. Metadata being the artist and album information. And the artist and album information and track information, details of composers, conductors. It's very important that people, when they're moving digital, have a very rich experience on screen, and they can see, well, what did the original cover look like, when was it first performed, because it all adds to the immersive experience that digital media can give.
Oh, as a specialist in digital media and having assisted at your course, if someone has a question, they can contact you directly through the website, Ripfactory?
Absolutely, www.ripfactory.com.
Okay, well, it's been a fantastic experience, and we're looking forward to seeing you again with this course updated with the new